Thunderbird, Impala, Camaro don't mean a thing to me if it ain't the big three.
You're looking at a rehearsal for Car Stars, a new musical and a tribute to the Big Three. The show is being billed as a heartfelt salute to the history of the auto industry, and it opens next week at the Berman Center in West Bloomfield. It's a tale written by local playwright Janet Pound, who we are lucky enough to have with us now. So good to have you with us.
Thank you so much.
Talk about your passion for this project and why you wanted to do this.
I'm really excited because I don't think anything has been done like this before about Detroit. So it's a musical tribute to Detroit and the automotive industry. And it actually came about, it had been written just about auto shows, and it was a comedy. And a friend called me, she said, I have a premonition, I don't have premonitions, write Car Stars as a musical. And it's like, I don't know anything about music. She said, just do it. And I would wake up with songs in my head. I would bring them to musicians, and we have every kind of music you can think of. We go from vaudeville, and it has a real fun kind of Detroit funky vibe to it. The vaudeville piece is called Car Stars the Musical, but instead of straw hats and canes, they're wearing hubcaps and safety belts.
Oh, how
so
neat.
It's a fun show. It's two one-act plays, actually. One about the industry, and then the second show is about the auto show.
All right, you've piqued our interest, so we've got a clip. Let's listen to that now.
Got them working man, factory clothes and blues.
How neat. Talk a little bit about the plot. You did a bit, but what can we expect to see?
Okay, the first act is actually a review with songs, and it's about the history, and we have a narrator, Fred, the Phantom of the Factory, who takes you for the ride.
Okay.
We have a song called Hey Henry. It's about Henry Ford's $5 a day wage. We have a Rosie the Riveter song. We have a United Are We about the sit-down strike in Flint, Michigan in 1937. And that's, I call it the grit and grime of the factory. It's the first act. The second is the glitz and glamour of the auto show. So that is just kind of a comedy that has music to it.
So you mentioned glitz and glamour. I'm thinking that there'd be a lot of neat costumes for that part.
Yes.
Talk to us about the costumes.
I'm so excited. Connie Young is my costume designer, and she's making wardrobe for, we have 22 original songs. Oh. So she's making, this is one of the songs that I think will be everybody's favorite. It's called Glimmer, Shimmer, and Shine, and it has a real Motown feel. But again, instead of wearing the glitzy dresses, they're wearing one-piece mechanic uniforms that are dressed up.
How neat. We got another clip now, so let's take a listen. When are you too old to believe in a dream? And when do you let go of the balloon in the air? When all of the steps on the ladder rung won't take you anywhere. Talk to me about how long this took you to put together, because for somebody, you said you're a playwright, music wasn't your thing.
No.
You've got 20-some songs you just mentioned. I can't imagine, how long has this been in the process here?
Well, I like to say I could bear children when I started, and now I think of Hot Flashes as the good old days, so it's been about 10 years.
The auto industry has changed since you started,
yes,
right?
Yes, it has, actually, and I think because there were so many stops and starts, it was a good thing, because now we are seeing the wonderful changes and the wonderful upswing of the automotive industry. So I was able to put that in the show also. I was in Jeff Daniels' Purple Rose Theater's first playwrights group, and that's when I wrote it just as auto show. And then it became the musical along the way.
Well, it's a good thing, you didn't finish in 2008.
Yes,
that wasn't a good
exactly.
time, so we like that. All right, again, this original musical, Car Stars, debuts next week. It runs from October 6th through the 9th at the Berman Center in West Bloomfield. We'll have ticket information for you at WXYZ.com. And after all this work, I hope it plays somewhere a lot longer than that after this, Janet.
Please come out and support.
Okay, it looks just fantastic.
Thank you so much
for this. Good luck with it as well.
Thank you.
All right.